All right, guys, today is the day I'm going to start the process of redoing my art room, and as you can see, it definitely needs it. All right, let's go ahead and get in and explore this room. So as soon as you turn to the left here, right on the ground, I have a whole bookcase just sitting in the middle of the floor here, not even up against the wall because I have a vent here. So I'm not even sure where to put it in the room. As we get in more, right in front of you is a pretty good shelving unit. It just needs organized. It needs better containers. Something's got to give on this. It's a hot mess. On top of it, we have like this table. It's actually a folded door, a bifolded door sitting on top of two of these. And as you can see, it's just an area I just drop off projects and leave them. There's so many like unfinished projects on the table. This is ridiculous at this point. So over here to the left, we have a whole nother dresser. And on top of it, we have more things. I took out the dresser drawers. And that's kind of what's up here on the wall. Well, something just fell over. So that's kind of like my painting section. And it's just, at this point, it's hard to get to the paint because of all the stuff on the table. The setup is not working for me. I have canvases and bigger framing work and stuff like that below here. And then I have like an art cart that I'm not even utilizing. Over to the right, I have shelves just piled with stuff. Up and down, all these pool noodles for a project. I have all of these kind of just shoved up there. Over here is all my sewing stuff. And I'm not opposed to moving things around out of the room. Right now, I kind of know where things are, even though it's a hot mess. Oh man, this piece broke. So this fell over and just busted. So I really should just go ahead and throw this away, honestly. It was $1. I'm not that mad at it. So yeah, you can see over here, it's just, there's no more room to put anything. So now it's taking up the floor. This is my sewing station. And again, there's another shelving unit. Over here, we can see another one of these cube organizers with stuff jam-packed into it. So as you can see, I'm literally using every little space I have in this room, and I'm not utilizing the space as well as I could and as organized as I want it to be. So this just stresses me out. I mean, even this, I can barely walk. Look at this. Yeah. I definitely have a lot of work ahead of me, but I'm so motivated and so excited to get this room cleaned up. All right, so stay tuned if you guys want to see how this room turns out. Okay, so today is the day where I'm going to start on this room. I'm so nervous about it just because there is so much going on in here, and I just need to really have a game plan started. So I want to go ahead and show you my little game plan on what I'm going to be doing. So on this little clipboard here, I kind of drew out my little notes and everything that I need to kind of work off of. So the first thing you want to do in redoing a room is talk about your goals. That's the first thing you want to establish in your room. I kind of just drew out where I'm going to be moving things to. One of my main goals is to have proper storage for my canvas pieces. I also want to have clear bins or labeled bins and maybe matching so it looks nice. I also want to bring my plants in here. So I have a space for my plants to be, not spread all over the home. So I'm hoping that this will be a good room for the plants. And then possibly an area to sit and chill, just like a chair with blankets and pillows. That way I can just kind of bring some of the pillows out of the living room into another space. That way I can, clean up the living room a little bit, you know what I'm saying? The closet space is going to be mainly with shelving that's from floor to ceiling, packed with, things to store my art stuff. I also want to set up my art cart and have that ready to go where I can take that wherever in the house, wherever I'm doing a project, whether that be the kitchen, living room, or my bedroom, or even in here. This would be a nice space to actually work in this space. So I want it set up with paints, brushes, pens, markers, paper. So this is like my goal, what I'm going to be striving to do. And I just did a quick little write down and sketch, but I have something solid to go by. What I'm going to start with in this room is taking everything out. I want to take everything out and go through every little thing. I want to touch it so I see it. So this is going to take me weeks, you guys, to go through. Working full-time job and doing my YouTube videos. This is probably going to be one of those things where I have to upload by episode and show you guys my progress. So today's episode is establishing my goal, which we just talked about, and then also I'm gonna go ahead and start my editing process. That is where I'll be taking everything out and looking at it and going through it and touching it. Do I need it? Does it work? Does it have a home? Will it have a home? If that makes sense. I really hope it does make sense. I wanted to take like a short break and show you guys. This is not even like half my stuff, okay? So far I've got this almost cleared off. I have a few things at the bottom. I took out my canvases and then cleared off that. That's all I've done so far. Ouch. And then the table obviously was full. I wanted to show you, like, I have stuff here. So this is obviously going to be a major project for me to be going through all of this stuff here. And it's starting to trail into the kitchen. So I don't even know. It's also in my bedroom in the hallway right here. And I have some in my bedroom as well. So I'm just like, holy crap, I'm out of breath. Anyways, what I'm thinking I want to do to make everything match and look really nice, I think I'm going to go ahead and paint this one white to match this one. And I'm also considering painting this white as well so that it does match everything else. Or I could leave this the brown color or the wood tone so that it does match this. Or I could paint those white to match. So it's like these decisions I didn't really think about before starting this project. I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and slide it over right here and see what it looks like so far, because this is kind of where I wanted to put the dresser, and then I'm going to move the cubicles on either side of it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll see about the color change. Okay, so I think it looks okay. It might be kind of fun to leave the piece in the middle, the one color, and that would tie in the pieces of wood. I'm not entirely sure, though. I think I do want to paint the desk as well. It's just not that, it's not really vibing. I do like the lighter colored wood. So I'm thinking I'm going to paint the desk, probably update the chair, and then this as well will all be painted, probably white. I'm not too sure about the chair yet. I might do a pop of color for fun, but yeah. I think this is going to come together very well. So I'm going to actually have to go paint these two before I'm going to empty them, paint them, and then move them into their spot. And I obviously need to be doing like a deep clean. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I will see you guys in the next episode. This is a process. So I'm